So you've been running your business, things are going well, but you might not be running social media as well. In that case, what do you do? Do you get help or do you do it yourself? We're going to be breaking down those options in our new Q&A video. Stay tuned. Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. If you're new to the channel, we are High Season, a social media agency that helps business owners, entrepreneurs, and marketers step their social media game up and break the algorithm. We are in our office in Montreal today, which is why you see a different background. I should get my phone out of my hand.
And apologies for that buzzing in the background. It's
the fan
on the fridge or something like that.
Yeah, we're back with a very quick video for our Q&A. If you guys don't know, we have a social media Q&A series. We will leave a link to the playlist right there for you to check out, and we'll also put in the description below. But this is where people ask us questions anywhere on any social media platform, and we will answer them for you in a video.
Yes.
So these are 3 questions that are actually from one person that came to us via YouTube. So without further ado, let's get started. This question, or these 3 questions, come from Creatively Engineered. We just decided to put them all in one video. We did notice that you asked 2 other questions and we'll answer them at another time. We thought this was a good opportunity to combine these all into one video.
Yes.
So the first of the 3 questions are, when should you consider hiring consultants like yourselves? And when should you not? Great question.
Yes. So the first step to answering this question is to determine the different types of social media assistance you can get for your business. The first type is an agency. So that is something that Tiffany and I have in High Season. Generally, it's a group of individuals and professionals, and they have a bunch of different competencies and they can do everything in-house for you. The second type is a consultant. Often agencies are consultants and agencies will do it all for you. A consultant will tell you what to do. They often give you documents, but they're essentially like a mentor or a guide that you pay to help you along with strategies.
Yeah, they can also be a freelancer as well.
Of course.
Somebody who's just been killing it forever and now wants to give that information out.
Yes,
yeah.
Rather than do the work, they just want to tell you what to do. Mm-hmm. And the third type, of course, is an employee. That's someone that you pay a wage to and they work in-house exclusively on your specific business needs, versus an agency which would have multiple clients.
So when thinking about when it's time to actually bring on the social media assistance, be it an agency or a consultant / freelancer or an employee, it's really about looking at where your business is at and what you're capable of doing.
Yeah.
So for an agency, usually people who come to us are too bogged down with everything that has to do with their business and have no time at all to even want to think about social media. So they come to us as full service. So we'll do the photography, the advertising, the day-to-day management, community management. Everything is just kind of wrapped up and taken care of for you and running in the background so you don't have to think about it. So that obviously comes with a budget as well. So if you do have the budget for it, this is really a great option if you're like, okay, I'm good to be hands off and I want to give this to somebody. A consultant is a really good idea if you have the time yourself. So some of our clients, they do have the time to manage the accounts. So we actually just guide them through the process and maybe prepare documents for them as well.
Yeah.
Other social media consultants would do this too. And freelancers would either consult for you or they actually might participate or fully manage it for you as one individual.
Yeah.
So that's one individual that you could be paying. Obviously, that's going to be less than an agency, so that's something to think about as well. Another thing is the employee, so that's another option. So this is like, I am ready to have somebody come full service in-house. I have enough work for this person to do that I want to employ them and basically take on all the tasks that go with employees. So be it health and all that jazz that you have to do when you have an employee working for you. When you should not bother, I guess, adding anybody to your social media arsenal or for any assistance at all is if, one, you feel comfortable on your own, you feel like you got this and you're good, you're watching our videos, you feel like, oh, this free information is giving me everything I need to and I'm good to move forward. Or if you feel that you don't even believe in social anyways, which means you wouldn't be watching this video. But then you'd be wasting everyone's time by hiring someone if you're going to be on them all the time because you don't believe in social media. So those are the 2 instances. Otherwise, everybody should be doing social media at all times if you care about getting your business out to more people.
All right, next up, second question is what you should look for when utilizing a social media consultant. So our favorite metaphor, I guess, or comparison here is a personal trainer. So you wouldn't hire a personal trainer who isn't already fit, who hasn't shown in their own body that they can live what they tell you to do. If they're not able to transform their own body, then what could they possibly do for you? So if you're going to hire a consultant, an employee, or an agency, you want to know that they can do the job that you're paying them to do. So you want to make sure they practice what they preach. You want to make sure that any account that they are running does everything to the letter as far as high quality images, consistent handles, great bios, all those best practices. So that is the number one thing we would recommend there. Secondly, I really personally feel like it's all about energy and a vibe. If you can, just like if you're hiring any professional, you want to make sure that you guys align, you get along, that you like each other, that you respect each other, that the agency or the consultant or the employee has experience in your field and in your industry. So we would definitely recommend that you get on a phone call, meet in person, jump on FaceTime, something like that, so you can actually talk. We do that all the time when we are deciding who to work with. We always make sure we talk to them first. We make sure there's an alignment, we make sure we get along, and that we feel like we can actually help them and provide value. And that goes both ways. So from the client side, they want to make sure that the agency or the consultant or whatever does do what they say they do. And then we want to make sure the client isn't going to back out. We want to make sure the client believes in social. We don't want to have to keep convincing them
that
every
social
other
matters
week.
or something.
Yeah, because we have gone through that before, and from our side, it's quite frustrating, and we just do not want to deal with that. So when people come to us, we can tell, and it's going to be a nice back and forth. And often with us, we've found when you meet the right person, it just clicks and you're good to go. So I would say those are the two key things.
The last question is what to avoid when employing social media consultants. So this kind of follows what you just said in the second question, basically. But things that would be red flags is, one, they don't have any history or anything that you can find online. So if they don't have that, you should definitely be requesting some form of information deck or kit that would let you know portfolio. Like a little bit of portfolio. Because maybe if they aren't good online, that's already problematic. But for some reason, if they're secretive and they have a secretive website or something, I don't know, I'm trying to give a benefit of the doubt, then they should have a kit to back that up and at least show you what they've done and what their history is.
Yes.
I would definitely avoid anyone who's the opposite of all the things that we just said in the last point there. So if they have like 3 posts, they're not consistent, they have no followers, and everything just looks awful, then obviously that's going to carry on to you. So you want to make sure that they can practice what they preach, as Craig said. But more practically speaking, if somebody's out of your budget, it might not make sense for you, you know? It could be something that's really high priced and doesn't make sense for you. That doesn't mean that it's wrong. It just means it's not for you. I would definitely just avoid people who are too cheap.
Oh, yeah.
Because you get what you pay for. In life, so at every point in time, you will always get what you pay for, okay? So if somebody's too cheap, there's probably a reason for that. So that's something to consider. But obviously, avoid anything that you feel is not right from your gut. You can tell when somebody's not looking too hot, okay?
Yeah.
So just like us, when we're hiring influencers or engaging anybody, we always ask for data and information just to see what they've done in the past. So that way we feel confident that they can do the same thing for us. Well,
that's it.
Thank you so much for your question. Guys, if you have any questions, feel free to ask them in the comments below, or you can hit us up on any of our social media channels. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed this video, give us a thumbs up, hit subscribe below, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any other videos from us. Follow us everywhere on social media at High Season Co. Check out our blog post at highseasonco.com. I think we're going to make this into a full-length blog post. So thank you. Creatively engineered for some blog content. Until next time, guys.
Peace.